Shoulders back and down, hands somewhere comfortable. Allowing your chin to tuck slightly. Double checking that your heels of your feet are right under your knees here, making that nice 90-degree angle from the hips to the knees and then down to the feet. Beginning to settle into your body here. Noticing the connection of your body, soles of the feet to the floor, hips and pelvis to your seat, back to the back of your chair. Taking stock of how you physically feel today, what's going on in your physical body. Where things have started to settle in a bit. What parts of your body are talking to you. Part your lips and release your jaw. Allow for that hollow space in the cheeks, letting the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe even letting the lips softly part for a moment here. Releasing any tension held in your face. Allowing your eyes to drift back a bit deeper. Your brow bone to relax. Forehead released and soft. Checking in with your breath, noticing your inhale and your exhale. And beginning to balance out your breath, find that intentional inhale and exhale. Finding an equal count for your breath. And from there, slowly beginning to deepen your breath, creating space with your inhales. And allowing your exhales to fully empty you out. Inhales, opening up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhale, pulling everything back in, belly button coming towards your spine. Slow and rhythmic here. Noticing the expansion and contraction in the body that's made with just your breath. On your next exhale, let your chin drop down to your chest. Noticing that opening along the back of the neck, the back of your shoulders. Breathing here for a moment. On your next exhale, slowly roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just starting to open up the left side of the neck a bit. Maybe release your jaw here as well. Allowing for that stretch, that opening and release. Next, exhale, let your chin roll back down to the center of your chest. Pausing here for a moment. Next, exhale, let that left ear roll towards the left shoulder. Beginning to open down the right side. Take that time to release your jaw here as well. Next, exhale, chin back down to the center of your chest. Pausing to breathe. Next, inhale, slowly bring your head up, let your eyes open, maybe fluttering the eyes to adjust to the light. Allow that chin to remain slightly tucked, crown of the head pulling up. The arms come heavy at the sides of your body. On your next inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. As you exhale, let them roll back and down. Now, if you'd like, you can set up nice and tall here, find that activity in the spine. Inhale, shrug up, exhale back and down. Let that drop on your exhale be as if you're just dropping everything that you're holding right now. You're just letting it fall back behind you. Letting go of any tension, any stress you might be carrying right now. We're living still in very uncertain times. We're living through an historical moment right now. And no matter where we stand and how we feel about things that are happening, it can create tension that we're holding in our body and unintentionally. Allowing ourselves some time here to physically clear that out. One more. Wiggle your fingers out. Roll your wrist out, one way to start. And then the reverse. Shake your arms out. Allowing for that release of any energy that's sitting in the nervous system. It needs to be let go. Bringing yourself to stillness, returning to your breath. Bring your hands to your knees. Nice and tall through the spine, crown of the head pulling up. Deep, intentional breaths. Bring yourself out towards the edge of your chair. Checking in that you maintain that nice angle with down to the feet here. Reach the right hand back, left hand to the right knee. Inhale a little taller. On an exhale, begin to take a twist back towards the right. Allowing your gaze to go back as far as is comfortable for your body this morning. On your inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back to center. Left hand reaching back, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, tall. Exhale, take that twist to the left. Next inhale brings you back to center, hands to your knees. Take some cat-cow. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, rocking forward to open across the shoulders. Back to a tall neutral spine. Right hand to the right edge of the chair. Inhale, left arm up. Find that length from the fingertips down to your left hip. On an exhale, fold towards your right. Allow your gaze to go up if that's comfortable for your neck today. Keeping your left hip rooted to the mat, or to your chair in this situation, I suppose. On your next exhale, turn your gaze towards the front of the room. And on the following exhale, allow yourself to float down towards that right knee, letting your gaze go down towards the floor. That left arm is coming straight out from the shoulder next to that left ear here. Taking that stretch down the back of it. If you feel stable, go ahead and extend the right arm forward as well so that it is next to your right ear. Taking a bit of seated balance work here. Next, exhale, let your arms drop down towards the floor. Allow your head to go heavy towards that right knee. On your next exhale, shift your body so that you're in between your knees here. Your arms can be on the outsides of your legs if that's more comfortable. But taking just this seated forward fold here, head heavy. Give your head a gentle shake, yes. And a gentle shake, no. Allowing your head to come to neutral. On your next inhale, take a nice slow roll up to seated. Coming up to that neutral spine, take some cat-cow when you get there. Back in a tall neutral spine. Left hand to the left side of your chair. Right arm reaches high, finding that length on the right side to begin. Exhale towards your left. Allowing your gaze to go towards the sky. Right hip rooted once more. Next, exhale, gaze comes towards the front of the room. Following exhale, float yourself down towards that left knee. Right arm extending out from the shoulder near the right ear. And if you feel balanced, extending that left arm forward as well. Next to the left ear, taking that bit of balance work here this morning. Supported by our chairs, but ultimately holding our own with our bodies here. Next, exhale, let the arms drop to the floor, head becomes heavy. Shift yourself to center, coming to that forward fold at seated. Give your head a simple, gentle shake, yes. And that gentle shake, no. Letting your head rest at neutral here. On your next inhale, taking a roll up to seated. And finding cat-cow once you arrive. Back at neutral, find your block or your book, whatever you're going to use. And place it just right in front of where your toes are. You want it going lengthways this direction. So front to back. You're going to take a hold of either side of your chair here, right about where your hips are. Extend your feet forward so that you can grab your block or your book with them. Now, I find it's a little easier, I need to adjust my chair a bit to get there, if I just have my sits bones resting, so just my glutes on my chair. But finding what feels comfortable and for you, what makes you feel confident here as far as your balance goes. Now you can lean your body back just a bit too on those sits bones, sort of like we were when we would take seated boat pose here. So from here, on your next inhale, you're going to lift the block as high as you can. Exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Taking this movement with your breath here. Allowing your core to do the work for you. Now, if you can only lift it an inch or so off the ground, that's fine. Taking what works for you. One more. Drop the block. Bring your feet back under your knees. Hands to your knees. Take some cat-cow here. Resetting everything for a moment. Back to that neutral spine. Grab your block or your book and bring it between your hands. Pressing in with your hands here. Elbows straight out from the wrist. Inhale. Taking that rise up. Exhale, bringing it back to heart center. Taking this resistance work. One more. Go ahead and release your block. Your arms hang heavy here. Take some shoulder rolls. Inhale up the front body. Exhale down your back. Moving the other direction. Inhaling up the back and down the front. One more. Back to neutral here. We're going to move into that lunge sequencing at the chair. So turn yourself towards the left of your chair. Allow just that left thigh and glute to be on the chair here. Taking your right side off of the chair. You're going to step that right foot back as far as is comfortable for you. If that's a 90-degree angle out from your hip, that's fine. If further, to open up and stretch out the front of that thigh a little bit more is comfortable. Go ahead and find that placement, knowing you can change it at any time. On your inhale, let your arms reach straight out from your shoulders here. Be sure you're grounded into that left foot. Nice and strong through the body. On your next inhale, let the arms lift up. Gaze may follow. Take a little bit of a back bend here into crescent lunge if your body is willing. Breathing here. Next, exhale, bring those arms back down, straight out from the shoulders. Following exhale, let that left hand reach back, finding your twist towards the back of your chair. Next, inhale, bring that left arm back around, even with the right. Exhale, reach the right arm back, opening to the front of your room. Taking your counter twist here. Next, inhale, bring that right arm back around, even with the left. Bring your arms back behind you and interlace your hands here. On an inhale, begin to drop those shoulders back, let the gaze go up. Finding that opening through your front body here. And on your next exhale, we're going to hinge forward from our hips. Dropping over that left knee. Let the arms reach out from the back. Pulling those shoulders away from your ears. Finding humbled lunge here. Next, inhale, lift your body back up. Bring that right foot back to meet the left. Slide yourself around to center. Take some cat-cow. And moving into this on the right side. Shift yourself to the right side of your chair. Leaving just that right thigh and glute on the chair. Stepping that left foot back to where it's comfortable for your body today. Establishing your balance with your right foot here. Inhale, those arms reach out from the shoulders. Next, inhale, arms reach up, gaze may follow, finding that crescent shape if your body is willing. Allowing your body to be where it is right here, right now. Next, exhale, bring the arms back down, out from your shoulders. Following exhale, that right arm reaches back, taking your twist towards the back of the chair. Inhale, that right arm comes back in alignment with the left. Exhale, reaching that left arm back, opening to the counter twist. Inhale, that left arm back around. Bring the arms behind you, interlace the hands, pulling those shoulders back and down, opening your heart. Next, exhale, hinge forward over the right knee. Finding your humbled lunge, whatever that may look like for your body today on this side. Next, inhale brings you up. Bring that left foot to meet your right. Turn yourself to center. Take some cat-cow. Back in a neutral spine. Step your feet to meet one another. Big toes touch. Knees might touch as well if that's comfortable for you. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center here. Coming into twisted seat. Taking that left elbow towards the right thigh on your next exhale. And if you're comfortable today, open your arms wide, opening up in that twist a little deeper. You can allow your gaze to go up if that feels comfortable for your body as well. Next, exhale, go ahead and close the hands back at your heart. Inhale, back up to center. Take a couple breaths here. Pause for a moment. Next, exhale, right elbow finds your left thigh. Opening the arms wide if that feels comfortable. Allowing the gaze to go up to the sky as well if you'd like. Next, exhale, arms come back down, hands closed at the heart. Inhale back to center, pause to breathe. Bring yourself back out to that edge of your chair, hands holding on to the sides of your chair again. You're going to step your feet slightly forward just so the heels of your feet are touching. So toes are up. Knees are still slightly bent here. And on an exhale, rock the knees right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Taking this motion side to side. Just rocking across the bottom of the heels. One more to each side. And back to neutral. Sit yourself back in your chair. But still having that nice tall spine here. So away from your chair back. Backs of your hands to your thighs or knees. Chin slightly tucked. Taking a few deep breaths here, sighing out your exhale. Next, exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Exhale, right ear rolls towards that right shoulder. Next, exhale, roll the chin back to the center of your chest. Breathing here for a moment. Exhale, take that left ear over towards the left shoulder. Exhale, chin back down to the center of your chest. Inhale, slowly roll the head back up. Sit yourself back in your chair. Allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable. Shoulders back and down, chin slightly tucked, crown of the head towards the sky. Settle back into your breathing. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Allowing it to be long and intentional. Your inhales creating space. Your exhales emptying everything out. Hurt your lips and release your jaw once more. And that hollow space in your cheeks, allowing the tongue to drop from the roof of your mouth. Breathing softly here. Allowing the eyes to rest, forehead to soften. Allow your body to become a little heavier in your seat. Heavy in your body, peaceful in your mind, soft in your breath here. Allow your arms to come heavy at the sides of your body. On an inhale, let the arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. 3 deep breaths here together across the miles. Thumbs to the forehead center. The divine light within me recognizes and deeply reflects the divine light within you. Namaste.